Greetings, programs. My name is Wretch, and I'd like to welcome you to the Thaumaturge. Now, this is a new RPG that just came out. I became aware of it on Steam because of my knowledge of the tabletop RPG Vampire the Masquerade. One of my favorite clans are known as the Tremere, and they have a vampiric discipline of blood magic known as Thaumaturge. So when I saw the Thaumaturge, I was like, oh, what is this about? And it is apparently about a guy who uses a strange form of magic to solve mysteries and help people, I believe. So this checks off a lot of boxes for me. I'm already digging the vibe of it. Let's go ahead and jump in here and see what the Thaumaturge is all about. Thaumata is a word deriving from Greek. It means miracles. A thaumaturge, or a tempermancer, is one able to discover secrets lingering in persons or places. They recognize flaws or stigmas imprinted on the human psyche and can bring them to the surface. Are they a doctor of souls? It is impossible to fully name the essence of a thaumaturge without being born one. Now, I believe this game is based in Poland, and there's going to be a lot of Polish names, so if I butcher pronunciation of any of it, which I most likely will, I apologize in advance. But this was also made by a Polish game studio, which is awesome. There's been some great stuff coming out of there.
For years I've been seeing you in my dreams, and lately more and more. I know it's you, but I can no longer recognize your face. I don't know if I'd recognize you if I saw you. I hope your condition hasn't worsened much since you last wrote. I can hardly imagine what a nightmare you're going through. Remember, you're not alone. I'm sure our father would be happy to help, if only you asked him. I assure you that for now, I haven't said a word to him about your search or your health, just as you requested. He doesn't know your intention, and with God as my witness, he'll not find out from me. I know you think the only thing that can help you is a miracle. But such itinerant miracle workers, preachers, and folk mystics often take advantage of those in grave condition who are desperate or seeking help. I hope the man you're pursuing can actually ease your mind. But if not, remember that, in the end, we will find a way to help you. Just because we can't see it now does not mean it doesn't exist. Send word as soon as you get there. I want to know you are safe. With as much love as I have. Ligia.
So he has a friend basically following him around. Looks like Baron Samde.
Could you spare a moment for me? I'd like to send a telegram.
Of course. Pardon me, sir, but are you feeling all right?
Yes, thank you.
You're not looking your best.
Thank you.
What's your message?
First play a trick on him?
Take this down, please. Arrived. Very beautiful views. People honest at first glance. Sincerely, your barely living cripple.
I didn't mean to cause offense.
Well, then strike that, please. Take this down, please. Arrived. I think I have found him. I hope he will receive me. I will write as soon as I am able.
And payment?
On receipt.
Anything to add at the end?
Send greetings to your sister, aggravate your father. Well, she seemed to send a good message, so...
Please add, my love to you, my sister.
Touching. From whom?
My name is Viktor Szulski. S-Z-U-L-S-K-I. And Victor with a W, not a V.
Interesting name. Where's this headed?
Warsaw. Russia.
And this is supposedly Georgia. Russia here and Russia there. Russia everywhere, on every map.
Maps change. I know. Let's get on with it.
Pardon?
I was talking to myself. Which way to the village?
The coachman is picking up the mail. Maybe he'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Loony.
Well, thanks. Appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Transcaucasia? You can move freely around all the locations. Okay. Lost letter. Dear Antony, it feels like ages have passed since your last letter. Or maybe it's just the winter that makes everything good and warm seem distant. As you can guess, the life of an exile does not spoil me. Years ago, I was uprooted from my homeland and sent to a foreign land, among foreign people, to fight under the Russian banner. And how am I today? I live among people who hate me. I'm losing my health and my mind in cultivating the land that I fertilized with the blood and flesh of its sons. And I can't leave here. I can't stop reminiscing. Death seems to be my only means of escape. Please pray for me. Constantine. P.S. I don't think this letter will make it through the censorship, but if it does, please tell Anilka that the thought of her brought me solace until the very end. Definitely setting a tone here. Dear Yanko, please stop with the gentry snobbery and listen to what I tell you. Times are changing. You can no longer rely solely on property ownership. The peasants are different now, and it's not all clear how things will turn out in the coming years. You just have to look. Wherever you turn, you hear about revolts and peasant guerrillas going at the lords with pitchforks. We have to protect ourselves. Have something on the side, some business that will allow us to live with dignity. That's why I'm telling you for the last time. Go to the bank in Tiflis and take a loan against half of our assets in the Caucasus. Invest in the oil business in Baku. The railroad is already getting there, and the world needs kerosene. You need to act. I'll send you all the documents and authorizations. Don't delay any longer. Greetings, Lou. Did it say what year this was based in? Alright, we've got I for inventory. Okay, we got our letter from our sister. Our grimoire. Money. Revolver. Passport. A passport of the Russian Empire that allows travel abroad and within the country. This is, I think, was this the same group that did Vampire? Because it has a very similar feel to it. Stereoscopic photographs, fashion magazines, gramophone recordings. Ooh. Sketches. Oh, and we can customize too. That's nice. I like our character's look. He seems like an old version of the character from Lies of P. Thaumaturge. Oh, our companion has a name. Upier? Your bond is weakened and in danger of collapsing. I was going to name him Bob if we didn't get a name for him. Looks like we have other companions. I love kind of checking this stuff ahead of time. Upgrades. Flaw. Many people have flaws, but only thaumaturges are aware of their existence. These are blemishes on a personality created as a result of turbulent experiences. They attract saluters and allow young thaumaturges to make a pact with their first saluter. Your flaw is pride. If you nurture it by making the right choices, it will impact the course of events in the future. Ooh. All right, we got our tutorial. I'm sure they'll explain this as we go on. So we can acquire flaws. Hey, buddy. You look awesome. Not of this world. Inflicts attacks. Bloody penance. Okay, sorry about that. I got kind of lost in the sauce there. And then we got perception. That... I don't know what that did. Let's head outside. Perception. As a thaumaturge, you possess exceptional perception. You can see things that are hidden from sight. You can anticipate the enemy's actions, and you can follow traces of emotions, thoughts, actions, and words, and you can reach your goal easier. Aspects. Use perception to follow the path to your goal. Oh, we got a blood trail. Of course, I go the opposite way here. Train is taking off. And we cannot go that way. The Tiflis Herald. The tragic events of August 29th have cast a shadow on the city of Tiflis, leaving it in deep mourning. Yesterday's rally, where reform proposals set out by Minister Alexander Wilgin were to be discussed, was brutally interrupted by Cossack troops that stormed inside the municipal board building. Armed Cossacks entered the conference room, wreaked havoc. In the turmoil, 60 people were killed and over 100 were injured. People are shocked at another instance of unjustified aggression against the nation of Georgia. Many believe more mass strikes are inevitable. Once again, apologies to anyone who speaks these languages because there will be butchery. Okay, coachman. That is our goal. Oh, that's cool. Actually lets us see behind the foreground. That's a nice touch.
Hello. Are you going to the village by any chance?
Hello there. Where else? There's nowhere to go here, sir. The station, the village, and the cemetery. That's all. A horse can't go any higher.
The village is what interests me.
Well, if you've got reason to be there, climb in.
So is it just locals living in the village?
Who else would want to live in a shithole like this?
I actually meant, is there anyone visiting, a guest?
Ah, you came for some healing. Well, he's no guest here. He's been here months, my friend. The people are tormented, so he's sure got folks to heal.
Where might I find him?
I bet he's still in the tavern. He prays this time of day. Oh, he prays a heck of a lot. You getting in, or what?
I'd be grateful.
Always nice to have someone to shoot the breeze with.
See those bullets on his chest, speaking of shooting. Prologue. Hoping for the better.
Nothing to see around here. This is everything. Hard to get lost in this place. Head to the tavern over there, past the little square, up the steps. They'll tell you where the preacher's at. Or this time of day, he'll be there himself.
Thank you.
Looks like a town in Red Dead. Find the miracle worker in the tavern. Got to explore. If possible. Just head right out into the wilderness. What could go wrong? Fog of War. Well, that's good. You get blocked by the entrance to Silent Hill. Protective Charm. Made of string, sticks, and feathers, it's supposed to protect the residents from the influence of evil powers. Luca? Yeah, that word. Soon the day will come when the people will throw off their hated shackles. With one stroke of the mighty arm, hardened by work and struggle with misery, they will get rid of the despised Tsar. May the recent events, so agonizing for many, be a torch that will kindle the flame of just revolution. It will only take a few people to raise their heads proudly and abandon their work for the flame to become an inferno that will consume the oppressor and cleanse our lands. It's already happening. Workers in major cities are preparing for action, and the country folk are also joining the fray. The hour of trial is upon us. Let us not lose heart. I see that we're getting experience for examining things. I do like and appreciate that. What's going on here?
Gentlemen, is this the tavern here?
Hey, Putnik. You coming from far?
Indeed, I'm tired.
Nice boots. Are they warm?
A proud answer. It not only draws from your flaw of pride's level, but will also feed it even more.
Actually, I have particularly warm boots. Thanks.
And sooner or later, these might kick their arses.
Don't tempt me, Luca. Don't tempt me. Give me a sec. Got to sort out formalities with this tourist.
It's your snummy. We are the Tsar's soldiers.
Those don't look like soldiers' faces. Closer to thieves.
I don't think he'll talk to us voluntarily.
Oh, are we getting into a scrap already? Oh god. Victory conditions. When your enemies lose all their health points, you win the fight. The enemy's health points are shown on bars below their feet, while your health points are represented by a bar at the bottom left corner of the screen. Start the fight. Okay. Inflict damage. Planned attack slow. 11 to 14. We can one-shot. Ow. Down you go. And we just got shivved. Actions queue. Perception allows you to anticipate the enemy's actions. To find out what they're planning, unfold the actions queue at the top of the screen. Each skill has its own speed. Slower skills are more powerful but require preparation, bringing the risk of an enemy attacking first. Precision cut inflicts damage. Oh. Okay. So... looks like we can still get this done. I mean, the guy has a knife. And then... win a skirmish?
The Ruskies right. They won't report us. They'll be too embarrassed to admit some cripple got the better of them.
All it cost were a few lacerations. Can I loot from you? Well, we've already made a good first impression, haven't we? Doggy! Oh, I'll pet the dog. Thank you.
Boy.
Yes, who's a good boy? I don't know if there's, like, chests or anything to look for. We'll just head into the inn. Things to read. News from Yerevan. Our correspondents report that the newly appointed Governor-General of the Yerevan province, Prince Napoleon Louis Joseph Jerome Bonaparte, has just arrived in town. The highest officials were present at the welcoming ceremony, followed by a dinner with representatives from Yerevan's most eminent families. The Governor General's address to the townspeople is expected in the next few days. Was this Napoleon III? Hold on. I actually want to look that up. Louis Napoleon. The only child of Napoleon III. Okay, so late or mid-late 1800s. It seems like late 1800s. I definitely get the vibe, especially with that revolver. Okay, there's our... Is that Rasputin? Saw him in the trailer.
Forgive me, sir. Is your name Grigory Efimovich Rasputin?
Okay, 1900s, maybe.
I forgive you.
I'm sorry. It's just I've been looking for you for a very long time, and...
And you expected a thinking simpleton, an illiterate who swindles sick people and claims he can speak to God himself. I already said I forgive you.
Yes, I've heard. Especially in Petersburg. I've also heard about the healings, even hopeless cases. Inexplicable ones.
And what do you believe in?
So we're starting to see the rumblings of the Bolshevik Revolution kind of begin to bubble, at least.
If you help me, I'll believe all of it. And please believe me when I say I've tried everything short of a miracle. And I know the meaning of that word. I'm a Thaumaturge.
Where are you coming from?
I'm from Warsaw,
So, from Russia.
Poland.
From which Poland? The Russian one, the German one, or the part that belongs to Austria?
From Warsaw.
Do you have a name?
Wiktor Szulski.
On my path, I've already come across people who've lied to me about their problems, and then gone around calling me a charlatan. After them, others arrived, with pitchforks and torches, and I had to endure insults and spit in my face, or flee for my life. And now you say you're a wizard from an imaginary country that no one has seen on a map in over 100 years. Forgive my amusement. I haven't had my first coffee yet.
I forgive you, and I'm still asking for help.
Prove you're a Thaumaturge, and I'll hear what you have to say.
Admit you're not at the height of your powers? No. If he has pride as his sin.
What would you like me to do, sir?
I've met a few of your kind, so I know what you're capable of. Find something in this tavern that belongs to me, and tell me something only I could know.
First, I need to have something personal that belongs to you to learn your trace. It's a sort of pattern I'll use to recognize the other objects.
Smell this.
Prayer beads. Time-worn prayer beads with 30 wooden knots, or 30 woolen knots. The zeal gushing from the beads impregnates the wool better than the tallow from the owner's strong fingers. The object pulses with a mixture of blue rapture, purple passion, and graphite fierceness. The touch of the beads burns, but it also attracts. Rasputin has a magnetic zeal and passion. He's a man with an attractive personality, strong and fierce, who is easy to follow. One just has to be careful not to get burned by the flame of his ardor. He is the lover of the Russian queen, after all. You've acquired the knowledge or context required to give a response.
I'll return to you in a moment.
I can hardly wait.
I still want to figure out more about our little spirit companion. Well, he's not exactly little. Observations are information that you acquired by interacting with people and items. Observations make up conclusions, a valuable source of knowledge about the world and events that can help you in different situations. Thaumaturge possess perception, which allows them to read other people's emotions, actions, words, and thoughts left on items. In order to recognize them, you must develop the heart, deed, word, and mind dimensions sufficiently. On some items, you will find a trace of someone's personality. It takes one of three forms. Unknown, you see it for the first time. Familiar, you've seen it before, but you're not certain who it belongs to. Certain, you know exactly who left it. Traces are only revealed once you pass the test of perception on the item.
Let's take a look around.
Okay, interesting. Hair cloth. Penitential device for voluntary self-mortification on the body. Opus Dei. Dimension force too low for mind. Okay.
Who would have thought there were such layers of passion within him?
An ornate prayer book containing prayers for the Russian Orthodox Rite. It vibrates with a languishing moan of delight, the touch of silk, the scent of courtly powder. But that which is soft and warm is also pierced by the thorns of impending separation and longing. Draw a conclusion. Rasputin's passions. Who would have thought that this priest had such passion? Surprisingly, the mask of a healer conceals an outstanding lover, irresistible to women's hearts and bodies. Perhaps this is one of his healing methods. Well, I said, lover of the Russian queen. Dirty bowl that someone has eaten stew from. Dimension force too low. Okay.
What have you learned, wizard?
Well, you're a zealous man. It permeates every level of your personality, your faith, your abilities.
Not such an impressive discovery.
I haven't finished yet. In Petersburg, you left behind a very devoted and very young lady-in-waiting.
At least one, my friend. Have a seat.
Oh god. Rasputin will remember this.
Tell me again, why were you looking for me?
Yeah, I don't think we need to know about the lady-in-waiting from Petersburg.
A few years ago, I attempted to catch a wild saluter, and that ended with me losing contact with my first saluter. That means I can't develop my abilities. I know that my Uber is there. Sometimes he shows himself, but I can't feel the link anymore. Generally speaking, I'm losing it more and more each day.
It's Uber.
If it disappears, my mind, I'll lose my sense of reality. I'll fall into madness.
I don't know if I can help you.
I've got money, if that's what matters.
Give it to the needy. Your riches mean nothing to me. I meant I don't know if I'm able to help you. My gift is something I've received from God. Some I've helped, others I can't say. And I've never treated a thaumaturge.
Maybe just do the same with me as with the others.
We can try. Focus on my voice. You are safe. As long as you can hear my voice, you are safe. Let me gaze into your mind. Let me see through your eyes. Let me...
Okay, I didn't see, like, the veins and everything rising up. Oh.
Where am I? Rasputin. There's no one in here.
Oh, we're already in a vision, guys. I'm digging this so far. It's already got, like, the kind of mood and vibe that I'm looking for. So we will go ahead and end it here, folks, and pick it up through this vision, hopefully, in the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. I will see you next time. Later days, everyone.